The case study chosen has been the crop diversification. In this case study, we have tested the traditional rotation, which is potato rotated with wheat, and we have also tested the two alternatives in the management practices. We have included a legume in the rotation, in this case it was peas, and this was tested in order to evaluate whether the legumes are able to fix nitrogen in the soil and therefore increase soil fertility. And in the other hand, we have also tested the inclusion of a trap crop. As I said before, there is a high incidence of cyst nematode in potatoes, so the trap crop was tested with the aim of the reduction of this pest. The results were very positive. The inclusion of the legume has increased in 35% the content of nitrogen in soil. This has led also to an increase in genes related to carbon and nitrogen in biogeochemical cycles in soil. And there was also a 21% of yield increase in potato in the subsequent cycle. In addition, soil fertility was increased and the soil biodiversity was enhanced. On the other hand, related to the inclusion of the trap crop, there was a significant decrease in the incidence of the cyst nematode. It was a decrease of 89% in the incidence, and increased soil fertility. It has enhanced carbon sequestration and improved soil biodiversity.
In order to do that, we collect data on cost and revenues from each of the practices. With that information, we can estimate a gross margin for the farmers, that is the euros per hectare, but without including the capital expenditure. We found that the introduction of the rotation with legumes will be the most convenient practice. In particular, it will provide an increase on income of about 3,300 euros per hectare if we compare that with the conventional practices, so it's more profitable. That is the result of an important reduction on cost of production. On the other hand, we found also that the use of trap plants will increase by a big amount the cost of production, about more or less 1,000 euros per hectare compared with the conventional practices. So it's less profitable, but from the point of view of the cost of production, but at the same time it will improve the quality of the soil, and that will provide more production on potatoes. So at the end, the gross margin for the farmer, euros per hectare, is more or less similar to that from the conventional practice. So this information demonstrates that more sustainable practices can go hand by hand with profitability. This information is useful for the farmers in order to promote more sustainable practices without compromising profitability, and also this information is useful for designing new agricultural policies, more sustainable without compromising profitability and income for the sector.